from OG, basically banning supports for the first 2 phases. I don't think I've had a lot in this game, but we'll see. Not the most common pickup as OG. Looking to contest this rune to start things out, but nothing to say. Holding his ground. And it looks like it's going to be just a 2-2 split for the bounties to start this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really curious to see how this game pans out as like the 10-minute mark gets past, we get more into the mid game, because
you can just Blade Fury TP, but on top lane, we're going to see the bash come through with the cookie from Jin Q, and Yuragi already very low, but Seb is hooked up. Concoction coming from the roaming Alchemist, and Faith Beyond looking to finish this off with another crush. Yuragi still getting regen, but this looks to be first blood going the way of PSG.LGD. Sling. As top lane, Seth takes a tumble via Y again. With the zip in from BZM, he's going to get stunned immediately thanks to the Rolling Thunder. But Jin Q, one more right click will do it, and they find it as Yuragi takes him out. But with that corrosive haze, he has to be very careful, especially with the Io still dead. Concoction is there. A little bit prematurely loses control of his hero, so it's going to continue to chase. Nothing to say. We'll see if they try to turn this around as another corrosive haze comes. Gets the whirling axes off. Now nothing to say, has to be very careful. And the Concoction not going to come out in time to save his life. But we'll go up anyway, but a nice turnaround here from OG as they're going to find 2 and lose none. Unless you count Seb dying before that fight even started. Usually I look at Alchemist. Oh, it's an Alchemist. It's not really an Alchemist game. Why? Synderen did lie. Concoction going off, and it won't save his life. So an easy pickup for OG in the tier 1 tower.
The next move is for LGD then to come back. Is it like they're waiting for a specific item or just camp a ward?
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Oh, Jin Q getting gone up, but the TP comes in from nothing to say. Looks like Jin Q will die anyway. The rupture applied though at the same time. Nothing to say with that ult. Trying to focus on BZM for the time being. I don't think they're going to be able to take him out as the nice relocate comes out. Now Yuragi doing some damage to Faith Beyond, but only the Snapfire kill to start this overall fight. But you can see another zip in as he gets full on mana now for BZM. Trying to get up onto Faith Beyond. Blade Fury is there, but the Blood Right just clipping him, so that should lead to another kill going the way of OG. Nice hand of God keeping his team alive, but now nothing to say. Left without any mana or any way to get out. That's another death in favor of OG. Even the troll is being expended just to survive through the Jin Q ult, and this is going to be another death for him if they end up getting another slow, which they will. And Ame, the last remaining member of PSG.LGD, all he can do is walk away as another tier 1 goes the way of OG. Negative aspect that troll seems to have. Be able to take this Roche uncontested.
LGD's not even interested. They're just farming in 5 different spots on the rest of their heroes.
Yeah, I think likely that is the correct decision for that. Over a wall looks like a serial killer room.
Jenkins really likes serial killers. There's nothing to say. His rupture, he's just going to die inside his own role. Can't really do too much about that. Now Jin Q looks to be next, so BZM continuing his killing spree. Ame gets off the Omni side, but he's not able to find the kill onto Taiga. Has his Blade Fury still to try to get away, and you can see why. Getting off that Concoction, try to slow this down, but BZM able to dodge that quite easily, and now it's a double kill for him as PSG.LGD are just crumbling.
Yeah, they're praying for a mistake. Okay.
Yeah, Y is going to run right into Amar. And the Blood Rage himself. Blood Rage does connect, but the follow-up is now coming from BZM as another easy pick-off for OG. And nothing to say. Looks like he's going to go to the south and TP out. And of course, Pango into Bloodseeker, something we didn't really mention, is
actually on Yuragi.
Yeah, I already mentioned that. Thanks for listening, Jenkins.
Don't listen to you.
Yep.
Start
a nice long conversation, actually, by myself.
Because, I mean, despite how unfightable OG is and how much they're dominating the map,
oh boy,
they actually haven't been gaining gold recently.
Yeah, concentrating on yourself, that's when you truly feel pathetic. There's nothing you can do. And onto the high ground they go. Still 40 seconds on the Aegis, so BZM can really expend all that mana if he wants to, and you can see Troll Warlord Yuragi just beating down these towers like they're nothing. And PSG.LGD, are they just going to give this up? I mean, they can't go for more than one, so this is probably okay-ish. That's the best you can ask for. To just give this up and live, but BZM and company want to continue to fight. Blood Right connected, last right click is there, as Jin Q takes a tumble. Nothing to say, gets his ult off, but there's absolutely no follow-up. And OG, now that the Aegis is expiring in 6 seconds, will likely just back off here and go for some tier 2s.
Understanding both of them,
yes.
You would have expected this?
No.
Okay, I see it.
Maybe after draft I could see it, because I don't understand the Alchemist vibe. I mean, I just tend to trust the director's thing, you know?
Yeah, well, the initiation is here, and look at that damage on Faith Beyond. He absolutely melted. Ame finally comes and gets the Omni Slash, but a lot of the illusions and the creeps are just tanking it. The Blade Fury to follow, but I don't believe he has a shard, so it's not really doing that much damage. Buyback from Faith Beyond, nothing to say, able to get up a nice ult. Several stuns, but again, not a whole lot of follow-up, as Y will just be stunning an illusion. And now OG gonna try to re-aggress, knowing that they don't have many things on cooldown now. The focus is on Ame, and another kill for OG as they're looking to take this game, and they do. GG is called, and this was truly a shellacking in favor of OG.
Quinn, what sort of shellacking tier would you say that you think this was?
Now remind me the tiers.
Well, that's a lot to go through.
That's a lot? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we can, okay, it's a Gaben level. You know the
Gaben
Gaben tiers?
Uh-huh.
Like top side of map really hard, and like if they can pull a lot of attention there, can hit his own.
They clearly like think that Pudge is a counter to Puck. I'm sure they had this in mind going into second phase. That's part of the reason why they gave the Puck away. I'm curious to see how it pans out, because there are heroes that Pudge is not very good against, besides the Puck.
Zamar, right-click battle. The hook comes in from Nothing to Say. And some damage being done to Amar, and you can see why with that support Viper getting out the poison attacks. Will this lead to a kill? Looks like indeed it will. Who gets the first blood? Trying to give it to Nothing to Say. One more right-click does it, and that is beautiful for the mid laner on PSG.LGD.
Say exactly what it is, but in fights it does feel like you can pretty easily kill a Puck, and Puck coiling you does nothing.
Yep, why? He's dead, but will Amar be the trade? One more right-click will do it from Ame, and he finds him. So 1 for 1, but favoring PSG.LGD as the Viper is the support.
This is a bit of a problem, so that happens.
It's like that with Pango too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yuragi getting some help thanks to the Echo Stomp from Seb. Allows Yuragi to kind of reset here. Seb with that extra damage, trying to use it to his advantage, but instead he's just going to get disposed and disposed of.
Yeah, he wanted the boar. He was going with the big damage, trying to like two-shot the boar, but hits it once and he's like, oh shit, actually I can't kill this. But a little too late.
All right, and when it comes to, I mean, BZM, obviously the Witchblade is going to be the standard item opening for him. And top lane, okay, they get a very valuable kill onto Yuragi.
Have this boots early to rotate top, and it's possible he's low on regen, because, you know, Robo Magic doesn't give you any regen, not playing Raindrop.
Oh, trying to contest the rune. Tiger gets off the nice avalanche and toss, and BZM takes it. And now that's going to turn into a kill onto Nothing to Say. Absolutely punished.
They really don't have the means to gank this guy mid so much, so they're just going to keep pressuring side lanes and just let mid be mid, I think.
Another dispose coming from Jin Q. Faith Beyond. Echo Stomp comes. Is it enough time? No. With the boars looking to finish off Seb. Faith Beyond gets credit for another kill there.
Vanguard, they have the Slaughter amp, and they have quite a bit of magic damage, so it's like not that easy for them to itemize in like some super, you know, like ideal way.
Got the crush onto Y, Nothing to Say. Now has his hook back as Taiga finds himself inside that disgusting rod. Along with the right clicks from Y, that is a beautiful combination. And
A rune fight coming. It looks like they're actually going to sack the rune and instead attack this top tower.
Yep, Sep initiated on, disposed. They don't even need to bother dismembering, so another stack of flesh heap for Nothing to Say.
Very fast. There will come a point where suddenly his damage just has this massive spike, and OG, despite being down some gold maybe, or some tempo, will have a lot of kill threat.
Avatos, but an instant TP coming from Nothing to Say. That's gonna be a little late. Jin Q. Potentially looking to break the smoke, but Faith Beyond would be a big, big kill.
Wow, that was
it is broken on the high ground, so yeah, not gonna find a space. In fact, they're going to get hurricaned by the Wild Wing, but Yuragi is here to try to help out. Jin Q. He's going to get out to dispose, and here comes the first haunt of the game into a roar. So PSG.LGD kind of turn this around, flip-flop what OG wanted to try and accomplish.
Setting up on him for the Slaughter kill. I think they may get it.
Yeah, Amar Still no ult coming out from Y, but gets off the crutch. It's really not going to matter. He is slow to an absolute crawl, so nothing to say again.
Back to that smoke play, or the smoke break from LGD. Ooh, BZM walking right into all these creeps.
Yeah, he's going to get the coil. It's going to break immediately at half HP for Faith Beyond with the Nature's Prophet ult coming in as well. So OG able to get something. Others not so much. Nothing to say. Looking to blink reveal. Smoke is going to be popped. Instant dismember, but the stuns are coming. Nice avalanche coming out. And nothing to say actually drops right off the bat as nice TPs coming in from OG. They're only going to lose their support Tiny for now. As Seb looks like he's walking away, but the coil expended onto 2, but the instant roar to try to counteract this. And this is going to get punished potentially onto the puck. And down goes BZM. So maybe not on the same page as the rest of his team, but still, they found the pudge at the beginning of the fight.
Mars a psycho. This is insane.
He's continuing on with that puddle like you're talking about, the extra move speed. Gonna get some damage on the tier 1 tower, but Faith Beyond trying to defend, and we can see nothing to say coming in on that Putka with the hook. Beautifully done, but the avalanche cancels the dismember, and nothing to say. Gonna get crushed now as the Faith Beyond Wild Axe is continuing to stack, so Yuragi has to be a bit careful. And even Ame's come to play. Right clicks from Innocence, but another blink in from, let's say, instant bash from Amar, but Amar's the one that dies this time. Hook not connecting this time as now they turn their sights to the tier 1 as suddenly this game has just gotten super action-packed.
Yeah, this blink is actually owning. I didn't realize he just doesn't take any damage with the stupid clutch heat spell. He just blinks on him and
that's true. And Taiga stuck on the wrong side here. He's going to get disposed by Jin Q as Innocence kind of sticking to the high ground. He's going to get sprouted as Taiga looks to be a free kill for PSG.LGD. But you can see Innocence holding his own ground against most of OG. And Rochan actually is the one that takes out Taiga. But PSG.LGD still going to be happy with this overall exchange as they
fall apart.
Have the spyglass at hand.
You're going to see a smoke from OG. They're going to find Jin Q to start. The Avatos is there, but the hook save. Obviously nothing to say, can't do too much more as Jin Q gets off the rebound, but that last right click is enough to take him out in the end. But the turnaround now, the BZM with the dismember. Avalanche trying to cancel it. Illusory Orb is out, but he's taking too much damage and will fall as a result as Taiga just trying to toss that fat, juicy pudge away. He's successful for the time being in keeping himself alive, but a roar from Faith Beyond and another death, it looks like, for Yuragi.
This flesh heap, man.
Nice avalanche again, but it's still a double kill for Y as Taiga. He's the one running, still an earn charge on him.
Dagger coming up.
Dagger's there. Avalanche is going to be up in 1 second. One more axes, and that, with that earn charge, will be enough as, again, PSG.LGD getting a great exchange. Well, OG, or I should say LGD into the pit, and they get a free Roche. Marcy, very important there.
Super Dom has been acquired.
Oh, we got the blink dismember, but the instant cancel again. Taiga with the quick fingers. Gets the toss off as well, but he's slowed to a crawl. This will likely be the death of him, trying to deny himself to the tomatoes.
To dispose against Puck and Nature's Prophet, like you destroy both of those heroes.
Oh, Lamar and company, their smoke is broken by Jin Q. BZM gets off the nice coil and Waning Rift onto 2 though. Nicely done from OG as they just take them out swiftly. Looks like that's a 5v3, but you can see PSG.LGD still want to fight as Lamar gets initiated on. Most of the dismember damage was done with the Rot combination, and that is 1 death for OG now. As Taiga attempting to run away, but nothing to say with this haste rune. Not much you can do against that. So despite being down in numbers, LGD able to even up the fight.
Go the 16% rot slips because when you get the Ags, but I guess he has good disable. The other
the dismember, BZM is just phase shift. Can he blink out of this? But the axes are there as well. So nice shot from LGD covering all bases. It's Jin Q. He's going to get gone on, but here comes the shadow step, and Ame is going to try to turn it around with the help of Jin Q, and that turns into a triple kill for Ame. Who's actually worse back?
He was worse. That's
a lot worse.
Yeah.
We're going to have the jump, but Amantha stopped picking up the silence. And a mass TP from LGD. Has nothing to say. He's missed the hook, but the rebound is there from Jin Q and the toss. So LGD, they only get 1, and it's a support.
All right, Amar is a wizard.
That shard.
Yeah,
Go on the shard watch.
Yeah, let's go check out the shard situation.
Up Taiga, he's going to get jumped. And Jin Q with all the catch in the world, and it was the Beastmaster. So you got the old dive bomb coming out from Faith Beyond.
I think it was the Spectre, actually.
Okay, it was the Spectre, that's right. exactly what I sent.
Yes, on point.
I mean, the Spectral one's pretty decent. You get that free Spectral Dagger every 7 seconds or something. But here's the jump from OG, and another bash to come. Ame is just dead. So that is an Aegis already off cooldown. And you can see the rest of PSG.LGD are not even remotely close as the Elder Titan ult just deletes him. Yeah, it's talk to me about that. Good, I have to hold that thought, Jenkins. Thank you for looking right at me. As the Haunted actually expended is Amar attempting to TP out, but the Roar keeps him in place. And LGD find another in the form of Taiga. So 3 pickoffs across the map as LGD look to be taking firm control of this game.
They have insane pickoff. OG is smoked right now.
He's available, nothing to say. He's going to try to take it. He's going to get Avatos for his trouble. They'll pop the BKB. Trying to go for the dismember, but again, Seb's ult. Coil misses from BZM. He's going to have to hightail out as a result. Nothing to say. Jumps in, knowing that this is on cooldown now. Seb is mega dead. Gets off his ult, but really to not much avail. Another hook. Oh! Yuragi somehow able to sidestep that. Taiga not going to be so lucky, though. That's 2 quick kills there for LGD, and still 3 dead with Amar on the sideline, as now they can poke the high ground. It's still not even going for Ags, nothing to say. Actually switched it up and went for the Shivas.
I don't think he needs damage. I agree with this build. I mean, the point for Ags now just because there's not much else to buy. Maybe like Strength Blink, if anything.
That's a set of racks for LGD, and opting to potentially go for the top. No, blink out before the Waning Rip connects.
Of course, they just die if they get going on. Not everyone is evasive as the puck.
Taiga looking to go for the outpost, but he's going to die instead. 10k lead for PSG.LGD. Nothing to say, still smoked up, so could go for this kill. He's going to go in with... Actually, the Lincoln Sphere was there for BZN, so Dismember will be canceled, but still a lot of damage coming out from nothing to say. They're going to clean up 7 quite easily. For the very least for OG, they don't lose BZN. Oh, Yuragi's getting bashed in his own base with the Manta style, and so much damage coming out from the Desolate. This might be GG territory as PSG.LGD absolutely crushing in game number 2. 37-12 scoreline. And this was a great performance from basically everybody in LGD. Started with the Putka, of course.
Did we just witness another shellacking? Was this a backward shellac?
I don't think this was a top hat, but yeah, it was on the low.
Well, it's 50-50, 100% perhaps for the rest of the...
Better mid-heroes against Morph because you have this mana burn, you have this disarm, you have this constant chain stunning. Morph doesn't like to buy BKB that much. And Alchemist versus Morphling is like sort of a 2-sided matchup, but generally Alchemist can hit a timing that Morphling is not too happy against.
Avalanche from Jin Q to secure the bounty rune in the top river.
I feel like with Morph, does he does not have chunk. He has Dispose.
Poison Touch is reapplying over and over and over, so this looks to be first blood. One more right click, he's going to pop the Fairy Fire in the trees, gets the Dispose off. And why not wanting to take first blood for himself? Obviously, Ame would be the better choice, but they don't have him playing the mid-coddle. As Seb actually blocked it by his own fissure, the Avalanche keeps him in place as well. Big static link from Faith Beyond. Seb trying to limp away as Amar, right-clicking Faith Beyond to a height. I mean, he might be able to get this kill if he just stands his ground. Indeed, he does. Now Jin Q kind of stuck between a Viper and a Rock. And it looks like he is dead as well. So 2 kills for OG in the laning stage. Can't ask for a better start.
Yeah, they will meet.
Innocence ends up dropping to Yuragi. So that's a little bit of a surprising match. I mean, this is a Morphling and Marcy lane like you talked about, as Ame getting harassed out. He gets disposed back in the wave as well. Puts down his acid spray, but he drops in addition.
Stack, he got about half of it. He's back to tower.
Why? He's going to get disposed. And a big Shadow Wave comes out, but it's going to be the death of him. It might be the trade, though. So LGD's able to get something out of this lane, I guess, but still. OG very favorable overall as Faith Beyond. Amar gets tossed back into the fray. He might just right-click again, find this kill, and he's going to get it a little bit later as Seb finds the kill on Faith Beyond, but Amar not getting the XP, kind of a big deal.
It's the out. His top lane.
Seb might be dead. Toss finishes him off. Faith Beyond. I think some poison attack stacks from Amar with that nether toxin in addition. Already at half HP, gets off the plasmid field, has TP now, but might be just resigned to his own death. So Amar, another kill goes the way of OG in this lane.
Still doing okay, but this Coddle has had this free game. The bots are coming up, probably has these very soon.
He's got them already.
Yeah, the TPs are going to start coming out pretty soon.
There he is.
And it'll be a
Rebound disposed back into the creep wave as BZM is here with a big Illuminate, but a nice grave comes out from Y. Do they have enough to finish off Ame? You see BZM just so speedy. Yuragi not able to find the distance, but another Illuminate just clips Ame. And that is a big kill for OG, as now they can potentially just finish out this lane with Y in that second kill.
Yeah, that is very rough.
I feel like OG's heroes, if they weren't so far ahead, they'd be a little bad at contesting Alec, but they're huge.
Well, we have another fissure coming out. Nothing they have. Shield cracks get the other side, but a nice toss brings Amar back into the arms of PSG.LGD.
Which he is not close to. Tiny toss, it's like, these are not really like assassinate spells, they're more like initiations, you know, so take some high skill.
Yeah, but it's a gank attempt onto Ame. He's outnumbered. He gets off the chemical rage, but the burst damage is way too much. They just smoke up immediately, and Wyatt might be the recipient of this smoke gank. He's going to get blinding lit to the other side of the fissure. Maybe not exactly what we're looking for. It's Ame. Okay, beautiful rolling thunder from nothing to say. BZM just dead. That's worth a lot of money. But Faith Beyond coming in is getting bursted down by Yuragi and Seth with the Echo Slam coming out. But it's not enough for him to get away as Yuragi still with that sidekick. Turns into Razor. Gets off that plasma field as well as the focus is on Titan. He gets a big rebound out to safety. Yuragi trying to save his teammate. Double kill for nothing to say. And now it's a 1v3 for Yuragi. Not sure if he can find anybody after the fact.
That was really impressive from him. This Morphling probably wasn't going to be dying very much anyway, so Aegis is like nice and all, but this is definitely not the end of the world. And LGD just playing for their timings because contesting that is just very, very risky. Yeah.
As we see Shard now online for Seb, who's actually going for a 4-step instead of the Blink next. The Fissure actually blocking out most of his team, but the rebound back in. Early grave, saving nothing to say for the time being, but the Echo Slam keeps 2 in place, and that means 2 are dead in favor of OG. And they're going to find yet another as Yuragi turns into Tiny, another toss to work with. Double kill for BZM as OG with this Aegis advantage, winning this fight handily.
Yeah, nothing to say with a little bit of a whoopsie there. I think he swatched a little bit aggressively, and once you swatch forward like that against this Orchid, it's a problem.
Yep, Taiga, he might be the collateral. Faith Beyond forced to pop his BKB, trying to man fight against Yuragi, but again, this is just the Aegis, and now Faith Beyond basically in enemy lines, despite this being his own triangle, trying to get BZM, but it's not going to happen, so the Taiga not able to find the space to get off that dispose.
He does have the keen optics.
Avatos from Jin Q, and that is a deleted Morphling. He was full agi, it looks like, but again, just the Aegis as Amar will get retribution. So expires a little bit early for OG, but not the biggest punish. When Faith Beyond was Razor, when he got that refresher, they turned that game around real fast. As Seb, invisible, blocking the smoke. He gets off the Echo Slam, but he gets bashed up. He's going to be brought down very swiftly by Faith Beyond. Pops that BKB. Rolling Thunder is coming in from nothing to say. So 1-for-1 supports right now.
On Xingqiu and nothing to say, being really ready and crispy with these jumps.
Avatos for the instant Orchid onto the Tiny. As Seb 4 steps to safety. And the Viper Strike's actually going to slow Faith Beyond down enough for Seb to survive. But now going to TP out our time. Trying to, but Faith Beyond BKB ends right at the right moment as the Fissure ends up canceling the TP. Double kill for Seb of all heroes. And now Y looks to be next on the list. The fact that Seb survived and then canceled that TP.
The places where you can play as LGD are just slowly shrinking and shrinking. You lose your top tier 2 now. It's only going to get harder from here.
Just go full agi and right click away. Now with the minus armor and poison attack damage from Amar, it's going to be even faster. Xingqiu jumps in with the Avatos, but Amar instant BKB. Ame trying to focus down BZM. He'll be successful, so dead Coddle right off the bat in favor of LGD. And Amar looks to be next, and nobody actually dying in this engagement for LGD. So time is... See, the building's melting. Tier 3 tower's dead. And OG still with the Aegis for 2 minutes. Question is, will LGD give up 1 set of racks or just try to delay this?
Taiga's in a really good spot here. He's looking for the jump. He put a ward down too. They see everything.
Just focusing on the barracks, but you can see they relocate. for Yuragi into the enemy lines, but he's able to wait for him to safety. Has nothing to say. Already with that ult coming out, Mar has to pop his BKB, standing his ground to try to finish this Rax, and that's exactly what he'll do. And we'll tick out eventually to that poison attack, but now that the BKB's down, he's going to get tossed back into the fray. But Yuragi comes in, deleting heroes left, right, and center. But a nice grave coming out from Y on himself, and the Aegis is down. Y able to rebound to safety. Ame, that Spirit Vessel applied, he's not going to regen too much despite having the Chemical Rage. He's getting stun locked. And Seb actually comes into his death as Morphling dead. 70 seconds of no Yuragi. Double kill for Ame. Bash coming out from nothing to say, attempting to continue this chase on the BZM, who just recently popped his BKB.
Maybe this
He
one
is super fast.
Oh, doesn't.
Gonna get up.
Oh, he hit him.
Yep, he hit him in the trees, but he's gonna TP out there.
Or maybe LGD can take a straight up fight.
Ame already has the concoct coming off. Trying to focus on Amar, but he's already at half HP. They have to be careful. Here he pops his ult again. Gets off the BKB finally, trying to regen through it. He just chops down Taiga, but he's the one that's low. Finally, the grave comes out as Yuragi. He's going to get deleted. 80 seconds of no Morphling, and now Amar looks to be next on the list. Double kill for Faith Beyond, and that's 4 dead from OG with the buyback on Marcy.
Dude, that was insane.
They see BZM?
BZM in the trees. Gets the toss from Jin Q. He does, along with the swatch, as he actually gets off his BKB, but he just right-clicked down very casually from nothing to say. So a full team wipe. See? LGD smoking up.
We're trying to get them on these.
The OG side. Yuragi able to wait from away, but a beautiful double avalanche, which forces the double BKB from OG. Rolling Thunder on the sideline. Faith Beyond taking the right clicks from Amar, but they're actually baiting this, it feels like. The buyback onto the Tiny. Faith Beyond pops his refresher. That's 2 Eye of the Storms. This Morphling is completely isolated. He's just going to get right click down. 80 seconds of no Yuragi. He buys back, TPing onto the outpost. It looks like LGD still want to fight. They are not scared of this buyback whatsoever, although Faith Beyond's ult now running out. That comes out of the BZM. The Roche is going out relatively fast, and Ame's just waddling his way over there. And they contest Faith Beyond with the Plasma Field, forcing some of OG out. And this Roche is getting extremely low. Here comes the Rolling Thunder. Double stun from nothing to say. Trying to focus on Seb, but he gets a nice 4-step to safety. And Amar on the BKB, just focusing on Faith Beyond, but that's the refresher with the BKB. Roche getting extremely low. Who is going to get it? It looks like it's going LGD's way, as the rest of OG have to hightail out because of the death on Yuragi. But they're going to try to get some kills in the meantime as BZM getting chased. But the Orchid going to prevent the stun from coming out. That is a refresher shard. Aegis still pulsating on the ground.
Under attack.
And buybacks, you can see Yuragi, he's 800 gold away from his. Taiga trying to find Faith Beyond, but the double BKB comes out from each. Now he's just going to get static linked along with Faith Beyond's refresher, so that's going to be a dead Marcy to say the least. Nothing to say. Not able to find anybody though with the Rolling Thunder. So a lot expended from LGD just for a Marcy kill.
It's you all game and you've been winning, you know. How about you come to us now and LG's not giving them that?
Yeah, and then they just force them back to base.
And he's going to get Orchided here. Ame does. And Sheeped just to delay. Has the Boots of Travel 2 now. Actually stuck inside the base. A nice finish coming out, but the toss back out. No, Seb actually stays on the same side. Offset BKB, and OG's going to reset. But their buildings are going down pretty damn fast. Nothing to say. Trying to create some space. Seb. BKB does dissipate. Another nice fissure. Nothing to say. Forced to use his swashbuckle. But the real story is that Yuragi might get caught out here. Now the fissure turning against OG to some degree. Faith Beyond getting a static link and the refresher. He is just decimating this Morphling. That is a dead Yuragi, but he buys back instantly. Echo Set comes up, but he dies shortly after. Now the focus looks to be on Faith Beyond, but he's the one doing so much damage. The Basher connects onto Yuragi, gets off the BKB. Amar get the focus on Faith Beyond in the meantime. The double kill for Ame as he continuing his rampage here. The nice double avalanche coming out as well. The cheese activated from Faith Beyond. This man is unkillable. Double buyback for OG. Blink from nothing to say sets up all of these additional kills from LGD. Dieback on Yuragi. Ultra kill for Ame. And LGD looking very nice to take this potentially in the game number 3. It's the buyback from Ame, though. Jin-Q gets the toss out. Amar stuck in a very awful spot. He gets sheep. Concoction's coming for him as well, and that is a dieback for him.
No buys.
2 sets of racks, and they can go for this actual win here as the GGs come out earlier. 24K net worth lead for LGD in the end, and a terrific comeback. The discipline from LGD, it rivals nobody, I feel like. Just absurd play.
I don't know if there's another team in the world that would have won that game from LGD's position. The goal